Alright, so this is a sad story, to be honest. Uh, like a lot of you guys, I think, also making the same mistakes, I think, because at one point in life I also did that same mistake, but because of, I can say, I was lucky that I just helped by a friend of mine, and I did not drown in that whole situation that I was in. So what am I talking about here is, like, for example, a friend of mine, let's call him Mr. X, okay, and he got a girlfriend, okay, and it's been almost 6 years they are in relationship, from like last 6 years, okay, and because the distance between these two so much, so it's like, yeah, it is a long distance relationship, and they meet sometime, like one or twice or maybe thrice in a year, you know. At the starting point of the relationship, that girl was not that far away, so it was also like they spent time together for like 2-3 months together, and then they kind of because of the studies they had to separate, you know, but still they decided to continue their relationship and not get like, you know. So, and because it was a long distance relationship, they had too much stress in the relationship. Because he was a friend of mine, he used to tell me what is happening. He always was so concerned that what is she doing. He used to keep track on her, like not literally means he did not track her by any using GPS or something like that. No, it's like always calling her in a random time, and if she did not, like, trying to analyze what's her routine right now, and whenever she just get off from the routine, he get nervous, he get frustrated, like, okay, what is happening? Is he talking to someone? What is happening? Am I in trouble? You know what I mean when I say, when am I in trouble? He thought that, yeah, and because of that he was so invested in this kind of thing, because it's like a job, okay, when you are, like, it's like, you know what bodyguard does, they do the same thing. Not not even bodyguard do that. So just imagine, you are a unpaid guy who tracking someone 24/7, trying to analyze the routine, trying to motivate that person as well, like, do this, did you do this, do that, did you eat, did you go there, kind of a thing. It was so, and he used to tell me, and I used to listen to him, but I also used to tell him something, you know, to stir him up, but he didn't never listen. So I stopped telling him what he must do, because when I started to tell him that this is bad, this is wrong, you shouldn't be doing that, then he started to not share everything. Now he started to, you know, hide the details. And also, like, because of one more friend we have, and it's like a common mutual friend from, like, uh, so he used to started telling him now, and that new guy, sometimes he used to, like, we were like a good friends, so he used to tell me as well, like, you know, this, that, the other. So I'm not saying that I'm so, like, what do we call that, unemployed kind of a guy who just trying to figure out somebody's relationship. No, not like that. He's like a childhood friend of mine. We, like, three of them, like, we are childhood friends. So it was like that. Okay, so what happened next what happened is, that girl, let's say Y, so he is X and she is Y, okay. I know it's a bad name, but she started to, she is in college, so absolutely she gonna explore her option. and he was so, like concerned about that he stopped studying at all. He started to do the full-time job of becoming an agent just to track her remotely, like not even like installing any app or something like that, creepy shit like that. No, like that is not what he did, but he did something like that. He used to track her from her friends. He used to think that her friends are going to tell him the truth. I mean, come on, do you really think like that? Okay, so this is what he was doing. And in these kind of situation, many times he used to cry and all this kind of thing, that why you were not receiving my calls, what were you doing, you are lying, oh my god, like a bit. Okay, like a ditch. Okay, that is a new word that I'm gonna use, ditch. So and that the third friend, the mutual guy, he used to tell me, and he was so embarrassed to tell me about this, because it was like we, like in our group, like 6 people are there, like all are from like childhood friends. And in whole 6 group people, that guy is almost bestest guy, the top guy. He's the like real deal kind of a thing. We always used to think that he going to do something really big, but what he did in last 5 years, he took a job. Like it's like a not even a job, but it's like a job, but you are not getting money. You are just getting a stress. That's how you are getting. So now in like 2 months ago, like he I don't know what he told me, I'm gonna tell you. So he told me that he randomly called her at 3 a.m. like, and I asked, like, why would you do that? Like, why would you call her at 3 a.m.? Like, it's a sleeping time. Then he told, like, no, I was like awake, so I thought that let's call her. Like, I mean, he was bullshitting. He was so concerned that he wanted to just see what she's doing at night. And when he called her, she was talking to someone at 3 a.m. So it was like a bomb dropped. He was so mad, and he actually cried. First time I listened to him, like uh, he did not called me and cried to me. No, he called the other guy, the mutual guy. He called him and cried and all that. He confessed, like, she did this like 3-4 times, and I forgave her this and that, the other. Then I was not able to control myself, because he's a like childhood friend of mine. So what I did, I called him and asked him all this. Then he told me that all this kind of thing, and then I told him that, why did you have you ever not, like, I just asked him 2-3 questions, like, why were you thinking that this is the right girl? Like, we all can see that this is not the right girl. How she is, easy girl kind of a thing. She is going to talk to anybody. Like, it's like a very easy girl kind of a thing. See, like, you have seen girls, right? You have to hit on her, right? But she is the type of girl who will hit on you. Okay, you just have to receive that, and if you able to receive that, you can do that. So she's that type of girl. And I told him, what he did? He said, no man, it was not like that. Yes, he was like that in the beginning of the relationship, but I changed her. I changed her. And I was like, okay. So this is the issue here, that we men, whenever we see like, whenever we are having relationship or any kind of friendship or some kind of one-sided bullshit, whatever, and the girl is not complying with us, she is doing her own things, then what we see that we can fix this kind of scenario and we can make her fall in love with us. That's what we think, because in the movies we have also seen this kind of things work, right, in the movies. But in the real life you have to understand this. You cannot negotiate desires, okay? You cannot do anything to make her fall in love with you, okay? So there was no need. If I ask, so what are you gonna do to make her fall in love with you? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna listen to her, I'm gonna support her, I'm gonna listen to her bullshit all day, all night. Whatever she complains, I'm gonna be there for her and I will give her comfort. I will always remember her birthday. I will never forget whatever she said. I will always remember whatever her favorite things are. Okay, this is a bad. Alright. So this is the thing that we think, that if we all do this, this kind of thing, then she will like us, because in the heart we think that if all these things is done by some female to us, we're gonna fall in love, right? Obviously. So we think this is going to be working for this girl as well, because if all these things that I'm gonna do for her, if somebody else do for me, then I'm gonna fall in love with that, right? So we think that, all right, so these are all the things that we're gonna do and I will make her fall in love with me. Not good. Not a good idea, because I'm only one thing I'm gonna say. Try to understand the dynamics, okay? Dynamics of relationship. Watch some animal channel like Discovery and watch what male female do and their job. I'm not talking about, just try to see the animal, because we are so close to them, we are not aliens, okay? We are close to animals. So you see some gorilla, how gorilla tribe live, you see monkey tribe, you see a lion tribe, you gonna know that woman, female, never loyal. They have no problem in breaking the honor and all the rules that we, as a man, we think that our life is not we can give up our life just to keep that code, keep that honor, keep that rule, but they ain't gonna do it. And the reason behind this is because they have not got any strength in their body to protect themselves, okay? So they don't follow any kind of honorable rules, because they have to save themselves first. And for us as a man, we can do that. We can save ourselves. So now God knows that yes, man has the strength to save themselves. So now we're gonna give them some kindness to them, so that they can save the weaker one too, like females. So they gave us heart, but they did not give any heart to female, okay? Their heart is only there for pumping blood, not for feelings, okay? And you're gonna say, no, I see a girl, she has a feeling for a boy, and come on, and there is a reason for that. The story that you are telling me, there is a girl who is falling in love with a guy, because that guy doesn't give a duck about her. This is the normal rule, because that guy does not give a duck about her, okay? It's that is the only statement that I'm gonna give you. The more you give a duck about her, the more she will not give a duck about you. All right. And one more thing I would like to mention. In the next time, I will try to do some kind of mating, what do we call that? I will write some points, because whenever it's a new for me, and if you are listening even now, then I will tell you that try to subscribe my channel, 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 yes, channel, and yeah, yeah, that's it. Because like I'm not gonna. Okay, bye bye.